Welcome back to From Nine to Mom, where we discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with the beautiful chaos of motherhood.
And welcome to our Tuesday weekly rewinds because yesterday was a holiday. So we holiday for many reasons, but we have to celebrate the Bills winning. How are you
No,
feeling?
I if you guys didn't listen to last week's episode, while I had Bill season tickets and the Mafia lives in my heart, I am a hard Steelers fan and always have been. Yesterday was a really tough game for me. Jordan got to go. I'm still getting condolences texts this morning from my friends and family. I have not fully recovered, but you guys played well. That's all I can say.
There's always next year. That's a classic Bills line, I feel.
Yeah, it's definitely. And you guys deserve, I mean, I think that you've played really well this season and had a couple good seasons leading up to this with Josh Allen. And we have 6 rings, you have 0. I'd like my dad to see a Super Bowl win before he dies. I think it would make
Yeah.
his life. I mean, it's not going to fare well for Jordan, who was at the game. In fact, I sent some very threatening
Yeah,
text
so
to him.
so Jordan left you behind, was up in freezing Buffalo to watch your teams play.
Yes. I think that's where like the bitterness came from, was that he was going to see our teams play.
Yep.
And he did FaceTime me. I got to see TJ Watt walk into a
Oh,
restaurant
good.
that Jordan was at, and I
Great.
was very excited. I had to be told not to scream profanities at him, and I followed directions for once in my life. So it was pretty epic, in my opinion, but watching the game was pretty tough. I threatened Jordan with a lot of things, and I
We
lost.
gotta
So.
we gotta hear what are we threatening?
Well, there's only one thing. This is not a factual statement, but we joke like there's only one thing guys
Yeah.
care about, the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
So, I may have told him to stay at his mom's house because he had a better chance at seeing her nipples again than seeing mine.
Oh
I
my God.
also told
You went right
him,
for it. Right for it.
yeah, I mean, I got into it. There's a lot going on in our chat string. I told him to ask Josh Allen to spread his cheeks because I was off limits till next year because he loves him so much more than
Oh, yeah.
me, obviously, because he didn't tell my boys to win. Then I ended with telling him that I was shaving my head and needed a green umbrella. So if he could pick me one of those up on the way home, because I was having a Britney Spears moment. But yeah, he thought it was funny, kind of, but not fully,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm glad that you got to watch the game.
Yeah,
That
did
Jordan
you
got
get
to
to
experience.
watch?
Oh no, I mean I watched probably a full 10 minutes of the whole entire game. And
Why?
that's my kids are crazy. They just are so
All kids
needy
are
right
crazy.
now. Like I don't we maybe need like 100 more TVs so I can have one at every spot, but like just I need to like write the NFL about these game times. Like at this point, I used to hate 8:30 games because I was like, oh, I don't want to like stay up or like Monday not like that sucks. Now I'm like, please do it because at least my kids will be in bed and now I
No, I
can
get
watch the
that.
game. Like 4:30, like we're in like we hit everything during that time. Dinner time, like the witching hour, pre bedtime, baths, everything happened during that game. I like
Of
lived a full
course.
life and you know
Second Life.
Ryan's the biggest fan. This is a huge deal for him. But like naturally, I became the one that did everything
Even though you're
during the
also a fan.
game.
Yeah, of
You know
course.
how it is. Like I get it. I want him to watch and want him to enjoy it. But I'm like at this point, like we're better off getting a babysitter to come over and
No,
like
seriously. Or
watch the
do what
game
I
so he
did.
can enjoy it.
Just throw the bedtime routine out the window. Did I pay for it? And will I continue to pay for it? Absolutely. But I have forced Colton into being a Steelers fan. So he sat and watched the game with me, cheered when I cheered. We didn't get to bed till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I
He's
love
gonna be
it.
with his dad tonight. You
Okay.
got this. You got this, Jordan.
He has to get back in your good graces.
Yeah,
Um,
seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, like, and then it like the kids elevate during the time when they can sense that you're trying to stick to the schedule or like
Every single
hurry
time.
anything. And like Calvin been eating now, so like he eats dinner when Jack eats dinner. So I sat with them to have dinner. Literally, the first thing I put a plate down in front of Jack. I want a different one. A different what? No, a
It's
different
happening.
dinner. A different dinner. did not like what I had created for him. So,
What
you
did you
know,
say? Are you telling him you're going to send him to bed hungry? Are you
honestly, at
making
this
him a new
point,
meal?
so this is where I struggle right now is we're still in the like I can't believe that just happened. Like it all catches me so off guard that
Yes.
I sometimes I giggle, sometimes I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, I don't think I'm really ready for like them talking back to me for just like that. Like I was just like, what do you want? Like I'll give you anything. Just tell me. Like this is the
Oh,
day I would give you anything you want. And then like so I made him like the balanced meal, right? I made him pulled chicken. There was
such a
avocados,
good
some
mom.
cheese. Like he had actually a balanced dinner for once. Doesn't Ryan just walk in to solve the problem, heated up some mac and cheese and just sat it
And
down?
that is why they will only eat mac and cheese. Colton, we've been talking to him about being healthy because the
Yeah,
kid is inhaling sweets at like a
yeah,
rapid speed. So he's been trying to be healthy. Mom, is this healthy? Is this not healthy? He came to me last night actually and looked at me and said, Mom, since I've been eating all my dinner, can I have one healthy snack before bed? And I was like, yeah, of course. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Of course. Like,
yeah.
what would you like? He goes, vanilla ice cream. So, well, that's not healthy, my friend. But kind of like you were, I was just desperate to watch the game. I was like, but sure. I let him
It's
eat
just
that ice
sweet.
cream out of the carton. Just go for it,
It's
bro.
just
I don't
so
even
bad
care.
because it's like you want to set them up, but I was like, can I just go watch the game? And like, you can't put them in front of a TV. Like, I can't. Jack used to be able to like come sit at his little kid table and like have the TV.
Mm-hmm.
He will just stare into the abyss. Or like, I've seen the hack of like people put the iPad at dinner and like they kind of get mesmerized and eat. And like, we can't do like he goes blank and is like just so zoned into that he won't
Golden too.
eat.
He'll like literally just be like sitting there. So we don't do TV at dinner for
Yeah.
that reason. I can't do TV at dinner, getting dressed, anything that's like important. Nothing can be on, zero distractions
Oh, good.
because Colton, Colton, and
Oh,
it's the blank
hello.
stare.
Hello.
And you're like, are you there? I've tested your hearing. I know you can hear.
What time do you guys eat dinner during the week?
So usually we eat dinner around like 6 o'clock because Jordan gets home earlier than we get done with work. So he
Yeah,
gets home, he does most of the cooking
yeah.
because I don't want to be coached in the kitchen, A, and B, he's home and much better chef than I
You
am.
do the cleaning.
So yeah, so he does the cooking and we sit down and we eat, but we're in the same boat, Katie. Like Colton now can tell us what he does and doesn't want. And I'm struggling so hard with the fed is best thing in
Oh,
my head still
yeah,
versus making them try all. Cole used to be the best eater. He ate oysters at like a year old. Fine,
yeah,
loved them.
yeah.
Now you can put a beautiful meal in front of him and he's like, yeah, no,
No,
no
thank you.
dog, don't want that. Well, now I'm dude. Right now I'm
Oh,
dude.
dude. Okay.
Yeah, no dude. I don't want that. So the mac and cheese is always I asked him, I told you that the one time
Yeah.
school asked me to send his favorite recipe that mommy makes. And he looked at me and said, Kraft mac and cheese. So I cut the picture off the box, slapped that puppy where the picture of the food was supposed to be, wrote the instructions with my one added note. We don't use milk because he likes it extra cheesy. That's sad. That's sad, man.
I
Sad.
mean, but it's okay. It was probably fun. You gave some people a laugh,
I
but
hope
I
so.
feel like dinner time is going to continue to be a struggle for us between finding out what to feed Calvin and like we're just getting started with him with food too, and then like figuring out dinner time. Like me and Ryan want to sit and eat and like have a family dinner, but it's not realistic. But like Jack's fighting bedtime, so like if we wait till after the kids go to bed to eat, we're eating at 9 o'clock.
Yes, and that's not like good for anybody.
So
And one of the things my dad says, my dad's parenting advice, but he's right about this for sure, is we always sat around the table as a family and ate dinner, no matter what
mhm,
time anybody got home from work or what anybody had going on,
mhm,
while we could control it and there weren't sports every night until whatever time.
yeah,
Sitting down as a family, that's when you talk and have conversations. So we've always tried to
yeah,
do that. It's really hard to
yeah,
do with working and now that sports are being integrated into the after school programs and stuff. It's tough, but it does bring an added benefit in that little bit of routine for the
yes,
kids. It's just hard when you don't all eat the same thing or don't the two kids don't eat at the same time.
yeah,
So it's a dream, it's an aspiration, a goal, but it
but
doesn't always happen the way I picture it in my head.
yeah, it's a struggle. So I need to work on the initial reaction to when Jack says something that's funny, but that I can't react to.
Yeah,
You know,
because now he's
so
gonna
he's
think it's
just fun.
hilarious, and you're gonna be making mac and cheese every
And he's
night of
gonna
your
say it
life.
every night. Different one, a different one. It's like, oh my God.
But
But
next week,
yeah.
you got to try and figure out how you can watch a little bit of that game.
Oh,
Also,
it's an even better time, 6:30, right when we start baths in our bedtime routine.
perfect. It's get a babysitter. Call your parents. Call Ryan's parents.
I
Listen, would you
know.
like to
Come
take the
put the
kids
kids
overnight? It'd be so fun. Just trick them
down.
into doing it. You guys
I
watch the game
know.
and have fun. I might need you
I
to
know.
make us some new swag now that
Oh
I
yeah.
can't wear my Steelers gear next weekend.
Yeah. You and Daisy got a match. Like you need
Yeah,
something.
obviously it's our first. We batch every weekend in black and yellow, but apparently got to put on that red, white, and blue.
It's all right for just a couple weeks. At least you
Yeah,
still got somebody to root for.
yeah, it's true. And like I said, like the Bills are. If you guys are Twilight fans, huge Twilight fan right here. Went to every midnight premiere. I'm embarrassed for myself, but not. But the
I love
Bills are
that.
my Jacob. It's always going to be Edward. It's always going to be the Steelers. But a shirtless Josh Allen or tight pant, white pant Josh Allen,
That's
I'm
all
not
right.
going to be mad about it. So, Allen, Bills, you're my Jacob. I'm ready to root for you next weekend.
That's the perfect analogy for this week, and just to really truly show people who we are
Yeah,
at our core.
I'm a Twilight fan. I'm a Twihard. I don't know what to say.
I love it.
But I guess we're clocking out and clocking back into the 9 to 5, and we'll talk more this week on Thursday.
See you guys Thursday. Bye.
Bye.